YouTube, what the giant monster crap is going on? HeirofCarthage here, and yes, that's not just a regular Terrorgeist. That is a really large Terrorgeist. And over here, you might notice that there's a really large Hell Pit Abomination in the background. So what is going on? Well, this is a mod. It's been around for a while. It's made by one of our own in our community. I think it was Holy Pilgrim who made it. And it's called And We Became Them. And so basically, the monsters from the monster hunts in the Norska campaign are available in multiplayer battles as a general. So we decided to set up some kind of thematic replays to have some fun here. I say replays, it's a battle. We don't know who was going to win. I'm controlling the Abyssal Shrieker, which is a giant Terrorgeist who is ridiculously powerful, and on friendly units, and I should have brought some zombies, but I didn't, he can summon a unit of skeletons up out of a friendly unit that is under 20% health. And I think it's a skeleton spearman, actually. I've got a standard Terrorgeist and a couple of Vargulfs just to add some extra bodies to the field. And then I have a Skaven ally here, and he has the Hell Beast of Seepgore. This thing can summon up Storm Vermin. It's pretty ridiculous, and he's got two standard Hell Pit Abominations, which look kind of like small toys in comparison, and then some Rat Ogres. Now, our Empire opponents are on a hunt, and they had specific rules for their army build. No monsters of their own. All right, it had to be cavalry, spears, halberds, and powder. That's how it works. This is a good old-fashioned steel, powder, and faith kind of hunt. So for the Empire players, we've got some Empire Knights and spears, halberds, cannons, hammer of witches. There is one mortar that was meant for hitting the summoned infantry that were going to be coming from our monsters. General of the Empire, Witch Hunters are a really good unit to bring to this because of accusation and then their missile attacks. There is one steam tank. We did decide to allow the steam tank because it's kind of like an artillery piece. So yeah, otherwise a lot of guns, and that is what we're up against. So they have got to hold out with pike and shot against the monsters. We'll do more themed monster type hunts. I think the next one up is a themed Norscan hunt, so I think you'll enjoy that one. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications, and you'll get to see more awesome videos like this. And I'm going to be giving away some Steam cards very soon. I'm giving you all a chance to subscribe and hit the notifications so that you can be there to pick up the Steam card if you're one of the first to make it to the video. I'll have it down in the chat, and it is free Steam bucks for your Steam wallet. So get yourself some games in the summer sale. Anyway, appreciate all the support. So here we are, and my monsters are going to start tearing straight into the gunners. I'm just going to bypass the infantry as best I can. I really want to kill as many guns as possible to have a chance to try and win this. You can see that the Hell Pit Abomination has the same idea. And the Hell Pit of Seepgore has already summoned up some Storm Vermin. And you can see, though, that with some combined fire, the standard Hell Pit Abomination is not really up to the task here, and Seepgore has taken a lot of damage, but these Storm Vermins with halberds on the summon will be very helpful. There's another Skaven slave that came out of the Hell Pit that died, so he's going to get back here after the guns. Meanwhile, I'm kind of doing the same thing back here, doing everything I can to get a hold of guns. I did get tied down back here with my Vargulfs and some Empire Knights, and I'm also getting shot by Outriders, so not ideal for me, but the Death Shrieky is doing some good work. I need to get rid of some of the big guns, though. You can see the amount of guns here is becoming very challenging for the Skaven player, but the summoned Storm Vermin is going to be very helpful. Very helpful indeed. The Hell Pit of Seepgore. This thing is awesome. So I just summoned up another Storm Vermin with Halberd. This will be really useful at keeping off the Empire Knights. I'm back here trying to get this silver bullets. And over here, this Hell Pit Abomination is actually helping me out a lot. My units have managed to crump some flanking units from the Empire, but they are taking a lot of damage in the process. They're in a very tough battle. So I'm just going to kind of swing this Deathshriek Terrorgeist around. Unfortunately for me, I don't really have anything to summon the skeletons on. I wasn't really quite certain how that mechanic worked, but like I said, you can summon skeletons on a friendly unit that is less than 20% hit points, so I needed to bring some zombies with my army. But I didn't want to overdo it either because of the power of the Deathshriek Terrorgeist, so bringing like a whole bunch of zombies felt like it might make it too lopsided, and what we really wanted here was a battle that either side could potentially win. Right now, though, definitely looking in favor of the Empire hunting teams. Let's just take a look over here. We had another summoned Storm Vermin, and the Hell Pit of Seepgore is in pretty rough shape. It's getting picked apart by artillery fire, witch hunters, and apparently the witch hunter is accusing my throat as well. This thing looks absolutely awesome. There's another Storm Vermin summon. Now, of course, this thing heals. If it can stop taking so much damage, it'll be able to stay in the fight longer, but that's obviously easier said than done in its current situation. The Deathshriek Terrorgeist has been able to do quite a bit of damage. I did summon some spears off of my Vargulf right there. Or, sorry, off of my, it must have been the, no, I think it was a Skaven Slave unit, maybe, that came out of the Hell Pit Abomination? It wasn't one of my units, because I still have my 2 Vargulfs and my, Terrorgeist. I wish I would have been over here to turn these summons. I don't think it has a range, though. I should have turned these summons into Skeleton Spears when they were done. I didn't recycle them. Come on, Air. Learn how to recycle. Check out these handgunners getting chewed apart by the Deathshriek Terrorgeist here. Taking these guys to the cleaners. Yeah, these hunt battles are just kind of meant to be something goofy and fun. Obviously, the challenge here for the Empire is they got to use all their units, get coordinated, and try and stay ahead of these. Now look here, this thing just keeps kind of managing to stay alive, and the longer it stays alive, the more Storm Vermin summons it can make, which will help it, you know, be able to just become more powerful. Like right there, I think it just picked up a whole bunch more hit points, like it had a healing ability. So, yeah, this makes this thing be pretty entertaining. There's a few Storm Vermin summon that are left here that I think were trying to get to the guns, but kind of got cut off. You can see the Empire trying to use their Knights, and even some of their pistol cavalry that may run out of ammo to keep my Terrorgeist still, but the mass on the Abyssal Shrieker is pretty massive. Massive. Yeah. Only Air can make a joke that lame. Over here, I do have my standard Terrorgeist trying to take down these silver bullets. They are lasting an amazingly long time in battle against a Terrorgeist. I am honestly pretty impressed here. I don't know how their leadership is holding up against that. I would like to kill the Empire leadership, obviously, but at the same time, I've got to take care of units that are shooting me at the moment because they are going to cause the most potential damage. I was attempting to get rid of the Hammer of Witches here, but my Vargulf got sidetracked. And you're not allowed to summon the skeletons out of the Vargulfs. I believe it has to be a unit that's not a single entity. So Deathshriek Terrorgeist does have, or sorry, the Abyssal Shrieker has a ton of hit points, like a whole lot of hit points. And then there's a couple of Storm Vermin still fighting on over here. These Storm Vermin are going to be critical in just doing as much damage as they can to the Steam Tank, Empire Knights, other units here. You can see the Empire desperately trying to get rid of these Storm Vermin. The Storm Vermin are actually in a pretty decent position, all things considered. I'm going to try and get a breath attack real quick with my other Terrorgeist. The Abyssal Shrieker does not have a breath attack, unfortunately. That would be really cool if he did, but he does not have a breath attack. And as the Empire gangs up on me over here, they are able to cause some damage, but at the same time, they can get terrorized. Check out the cannon there, trying to fire fairly close range. Ooh! I think that should put an end to the Hammer of Witches. So now it's just a whole lot of Empire troops versus the Abyssal Shrieker. These Storm Vermin will be gone soon, but they're picking up some pretty important kills for me. Look at that. That one picked up 2 chevrons. It's doing an amazing job. I don't believe that these summons degrade over time either, which, again, is going to make them very, very useful to me. I believe they're, yeah, they're unbreakable. So it's really good. Now, the mortar back there, some people may have thought that was a mistake at the beginning of the battle. Clearly it wasn't, because it's getting some important kills there. Being able to lob some shots in and kill these Storm Vermin that were causing quite a lot of damage. The Storm Vermin have gone after the guns at this point, and a few of them stayed here to fight the Steam Tank. They've done a pretty tremendous job. You can see the Deathshriek. I've still got all these leaders follow me over here, though occasionally when I land a good hit, some of these guys will chain route. But the Witch Hunters have accusation, and it can be used as many times as they need. And it's really hard for me to kill a Witch Hunter because the Terrorgeist will get sidetracked on all the units that are in there trying to fight it. So it makes the Witch Hunter a very, very valuable target here. You can see there's another accusation. Debuffs my Terrorgeist and does direct damage to it. So very, very handy. You can see that there's some chain routing going on, and the number of units that have ammunition to use on my Terrorgeist are growing smaller, but there's still quite a few. I was kind of hoping I could route this whole blob, but because of all the leadership present, I'm not able to, so I decided to just pull loose. And now I've got to focus the missile units. So if I want to stop this Empire hunt, the hunter must hunt the hunting. What? That's right. I can make up all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, so this cannon back here needs to be gone. I've let it fire too long. And then these other cannons up here really need to be the focus, because the cannons are a great way for them to do a lot of damage, as are the handguns. But you can see we've got multiple directions that I'm being assaulted from, and sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to push through the blob because of some of the mass in there. But I'm going to go over here and get rid of some of these handguns. Should be pretty easy to tear at them because they'll turn their back to me and then get chomped. It's like that one, get a quick terror route. And once they've been routed a few times, they won't be able to come back. You can see the Empire, though, just doing everything they can to throw enough mass to try and keep me in. So here comes the Outriders who are out of ammo. The Death Shriek, or the Abyssal Shrieker. His melee attacks are pretty slow, but he does tremendous damage whenever he lands them. It's a lot of damage, and it's anti-large, too. So it's pretty smart for the Empire player to bring most of their lords not on a horse, because then my my Abyssal Shrieker would do even more damage. Yeah, look at the terror routing that's going on here. Still shows very much in favor of the Empire right now. But if the Empire loses its units that can shoot, this could potentially turn around. The Witch Hunters and the guns are my biggest danger right now. So you're going to see me get a lot better focus on them now than I had earlier. Get in here and take out these guns. Let y'all get some sweet action here with the Abyssal Shrieker, sending these handguns into the abyss of the next world. I would run too. I would run too. Still a lot of cannon shots coming in. Those handguns near me have been routed, so I'm going to go ahead and take off over here. There's another cannon back here that has a good amount of ammo. A few handguns there just fired off their last volley, so the Hammer of Witches had come back. I'm going to KO that. I didn't know they actually had a functioning artillery piece still, but they did. And then the steam tank is going to charge me. I'm going to finish with the Skaven started, try and give him an assist. So here comes the steam tank there. It's going to put on some really nice damage there. The steam tank is very low, and it's an easy target. So the Abyssal Shrieker cuts his way through. I'm never going to get the name right on this thing. Cuts his way through, and now onto the cannons, which immediately terror routes. And then onto the guns, which terror route. That mortar is doing me some favors. I like the shooting on that mortar. So the fight is not over, folks. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to fast forward for a minute. Get this cannon. If I can take this one out of commission. These guys just didn't want to route because the leadership showed up. And then there were more guns that came back from routing, and I'm doing what I can to fight my way out of this position. I'm down to only 1,000 hit points now. Fortunately for me, I have a pretty massive ward save. 100%. Yeah, just a little. Just a little. Basically, you're going to double my hit points, I think. But yeah, anyway, the Empire unit's definitely struggling from a leadership perspective. However, again, there's a Witch Hunter here. The accusation is going to be huge. If they're going to stop me, it's going to have to be through the accusation. Now, obviously, I don't want to let that happen. I'm going to get down on these handguns. Again, there's still a cannon back here. I'm going to fast forward again for just a moment. Cannons are running low on ammo. This one had more ammo, so I went to focus it. Plus, it was away from all the leadership, so felt like the easy catch. Almost killed the Empire captain. Going to dive bomb more of these handgunners. You can see that we just got hit by yet another accusation, and the accusation is the only thing that is really doing any significant amounts of damage to me without a whole lot of help. I'm still being fired at by a cannon back here, but I wanted to KO this crew because they had a lot of armor, or sorry, ammo. And then we're going to get rid of the Empire Captain, hopefully, here, too. That'll take a little bit of extra leadership off the battlefield. But with those few cannons left, I do need to try my best to dodge those shots. Any damage I take is damage I don't need to take right now. So I'm down to 577 hit points, and it is really hard to dodge cannonballs with such a large target. So you can see that one actually connected with me. I'm going to do a little bit of serpentine dancing here. This cannon crew has got to be absolutely terrified right now. They're just like, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Poor saps. I think you all know how this is going to end. Feel free to press F for the cannon crew. Ouch. So that cannon crew is going to get knocked out. They only had one more shot left, though, I think. So the only thing left with any ammo, I think, is a mortar crew. Yeah, that mortar crew is headed back, but they'll probably do more help to me than hurt. Right now, though, I probably should have gone to focus on the Witch Hunter, as the faster that he's able to recharge his accusation, the more likely that I won't be able to chain route their whole army. So this Witch Hunter is still in very good shape. The rest of this army doesn't actually pose a huge threat to me, but the Witch Hunter does. Even though I don't have a lot of hit points left, only 543, with that kind of word save, it would take a significant amount of damage from all these standard units. Like I said, the Witch Hunter is really their key here. So here comes the final brawl. 543 hit point Abyssal Shrieker versus what's left of the Empire hunting force. And who will win? It definitely could go either way here. Depends on what I'm able to do from a terror route standpoint. So I did get accused the minute that I dove in, and then the Empire Lord used his rally ability, which is going to be absolutely crucial here. So I'm not able to get a terror route at the moment, and my Abyssal Shrieker is kind of slow on his attacks. So if we take a look at the hit points, I'm down to 266 hit points, and it is slowly dropping. And with the leadership of the Empire solidified, their hunting party looks like it has a real chance to defeat this monstrous foe and avenge all of their fallen. Is it really worth it, though? Can you eat an Abyssal Shrieker? Does it taste good? I don't know. This seems like a trophy hunt here, and I don't know who gets to take home the trophy, but it's going to be rough to notify the families of all those who didn't make it. Oh, like my poor Death Shrieker, or Abyssal Shrieker. So cute. I think this guy died at the last moment, too. Sucks for him. If you're one of those guys that look, there's like half of a halberdier. Anyway, so the Empire hunting party was successful in a very, very valiant defeat here. I don't know who really won this hunt, but technically they did. So the Abyssal Shrieker pulls home 294 kills in a pretty epic battle. The Colonel pulls in 100 kills with the Hell Beast of Seepgore. It won't show the kills on the Storm Vermin, so he was able to do even a little bit more than that. Broken Sky and Florus were able to bring their faith, steel, and hoof together here in order to bring a victory for the Empire, though it cost them the Emperor in the process. Rip Karl Franz and his steam tank. So in any case, hope you all enjoyed this. Just, again, something different that's kind of fun. You all can try out the mod. I'll try and link to it in the description. Just makes another fun way to play the game. So anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you all soon.